Your physique is actually perfect for calisthenics because you already have an understanding of, oh, I need to be lean in order to do calisthenics. I need to make sure I don't have so much body fat.
Yeah,
because calisthenics is so much harder with so much body fat.
I think that's like with everything, because I do flips and stuff. So the heavier I get, the harder impact I get on the floor. So I don't want to get too heavy, and that's why I don't eat too much. But also, it's not on my mind. I love moving. I'm cardio heavy.
Exactly.
So like that's why I want to get like this to this, you know.
What's up guys, it's Stefan over here today at the park, and we are getting a training session done. Now a lot of you guys have trouble, and you've been telling me that it's been hard to get into working out because one, you don't really know what to do. Number two, you're just doing random push-ups and pull-ups and dips just to build strength, but you don't really know the combination or the formula to actually build fast progress and efficiently and safely. We have Juna over here, and he's ready to roll. Once again, his goals were to get better at muscle ups, to really focus on pull-ups for that. And we have handstand push-ups, tuck punch, and we had the front lever, back lever. So they're very much incredible moves that you could really do, but it really takes to break down every single step. I think the first thing that you really want to focus on, Juna, is probably how to pull correctly. So a lot of people think that, you know, pull-ups are mainly your arms, but I've said this before, pull-ups are actually a back exercise, and every time you do pull-ups, in order to engage your back a lot more, so Juno, if you can watch me real quick, you're going to want to retract your scapula. So imagine bringing your scapula together like this. That's going to be how you do proper pull-up. So instead of this, retract it. You can give it a shot actually right here. Really just try to imagine that your scapula is trying to press together, like right here. Press it together right here. Yes, squeeze it, because that's what you're gonna use to engage all your back muscles.
Got it.
Yep.
And then I'm gonna get it up.
Yep.
And I'm gonna pull, right?
Yes. And when you pull, you should feel more of your back being used.
Yeah, I don't feel
a little bit less of your arms.
Okay.
So let's try that again.
So I'm here. Okay. And then I pull up.
Yeah. And make sure you don't lose your retraction.
That's
Stay
hard.
retracted. It's kind of weird. Yeah.
So like, what would you say is the way to keep that retracted fully without? Because I feel like I'm like actually shaking when I try to do that.
It's helpful to actually make sure you learn this before like everybody's average pull-up, because this is actually what gets you to the muscle up. What you really want to focus on is just to squeeze this as hard as possible in the beginning before you even do a rep. And a good drill to do this for you would be to really just squeeze. I'm gonna speak up a little bit.
Yeah.
But just squeeze your scapula together just like this, and go back down into press, and squeeze again. So I'm standing right here. So it's gonna be here, depress, and then retract, and then depress, and then retract, because that should build your scapular strength.
What are these called?
Scapular raises.
Yeah.
So you need retraction in order to do good pull-ups.
That's a workout.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Yep. Actually, so your body is flying back this direction. That does happen. But I want you to imagine that you want to bring your head as close to the bar as possible. Yeah, like that. So it's almost like you're trying to gain as much height as possible with your scapula.
Oh wow, that's hard.
So bring your shoulders down to your ears again, all the way. Yep, and then retract all the way as much as possible. Good. And now your back is tight.
Oh.
Good. That is the way that you do pull-ups. So,
oh my god.
And in turn, this will really help out for the muscle up. So so he has a great acrobatic background over here. So for him, a lot of this is pretty easy. But I want to show you that even the easiest things take basic training.
That made me extremely tired. So my hands are actually giving out, and my forearms gave out before anything else. So
Because of the hanging.
How do you hang longer? Maybe because like I felt like I couldn't even get to my pull-up after activating my scapula. So like, I mean, fully activating it correctly, as you said.
Well, that just takes a lot of grip. So if you're able to hanging longer, in order to hang longer, you have to have a better grip, right? So all you have to do is just really rinse and repeat your hang.
So just do it more.
Yeah.
Oh.
So if you're doing scapula raises, like this, if you're doing, it should come naturally to pull much better. when I'm retracted versus unretracted. Then I'm just using my arm, see?
Oh yeah, that's my arm.
That's not good.
Yeah.
Because pull-ups are actually a back workout.
Yeah.
So, I'm glad that now you know that.
Yeah, that feels so much like, honestly, I felt like I really worked out everything, like,
You
in my
really
back.
did. You really did, actually. I think it's kind of it's almost like a full body or full like back and core.
Mm-hmm.
So pull-ups are actually more complicated, but I feel like once you learn retraction and once you have a strong enough back and arms, pull-ups should come pretty easily. Especially for you because Juno over here is really strong.
Yeah,
So-
I've been able to do roughly like 8 to 10 and then maybe like consistently, but not like proper, I think. And I would do it maybe like 2 sets, like, and I just wiped, completely wiped. So my goal is to, what would be the goal there? Do I need to do more pull-ups or how do
I would say do more pull-ups, but also for muscle up training, we'll go back over there on the dip bars. I feel like
dip bars?
I feel like at your level, I think we should just focus on having a good understanding of pull-ups.
Mm-hmm.
But everybody can learn that as long as you really just use your back instead of just your arms.
Mm-hmm.
Not a bicep workout, but a back workout.
Yes.
Remember that, guys. Remember that, please.
And are we gonna be doing both of those? Like,
So yes. So for chin-ups, that's gonna be for the biceps. So obviously, you're gonna need your biceps for pull-ups, right?
mm-hmm.
So if you can do a chin-up, just make sure you're still retracted when you pull. So here, I'm not just doing this, right? This is freaking hard. What you're gonna do is you're gonna still retract, pull your chin up all the way. I'm still retracted, see? I'm still retracted. I'm still retracted. Once I lose that retraction, it becomes a lot harder to do chin up.
Oh wow.
You see how much harder it is? I mean, people sometimes have like a mid retraction, but what you really want to do is do a full range of motion. Full range of motion from here to here. Retraction is key.
Interesting. Yeah, I'm gonna have to like really study that. That is
No, trust me. This
wow.
is actually, if you search it up online, guys, retraction is actually the reason why people are able to hit like past 30 pull-ups,
Really?
past 40 pull-ups. It's because they're actually retracting here, and they're trying to use less stuff over here, but more over here.
So they're not trying to like pump themselves out.
Exactly.
Oh.
Right? Because the muscles are so big on the back, right?
Mhm.
It's so much that you can use. Why waste it all over here? right?
Yeah.
This is so small compared to your back.
Interesting. I did rock climbing recently, and like my arms would get pumped out. But
Yeah.
I think this would help a lot with my rock climbing stuff because like I feel like I'm engaging in doing dyno. You know, like you're flying up with your arms. Like,
Oh, yeah.
That's actually what I want to learn too. You know.
Oh, yeah.
So
Yeah, like for dynos and rock climbing, that's also like having a good retraction and having a really good pull. It's important because you can't fly as high as you can unless you have a good pulling strength, and pulling strength comes from your back.
yeah.
So it's pretty
Wow.
crazy, right?
No, it's amazing. I'm honestly, I we didn't even do much, and I already feel it in my back. So, like, I mean, I want to be able to take off my shirt at some point too. I know, whatever. I'll just do it.
I actually should, because you could show them your scapula as you're doing the.
Yeah. So, I've always felt extremely self-conscious
Yeah, just like that. That's good.
on my. Is that fine?
That's good. That's good. Yeah,
Oh.
that's really good. It's almost like you're trying to bring your head as high to your arm as possible,
Uh-huh.
and then you try to push it back where your shoulders are right at your ears. So it's kind of a see the extension over here,
Uh-huh.
and then the retraction, extension, retraction.
Whoa, dude! Like I said, okay. So as you can see, I'm pretty like lean in the sense because I don't eat a lot. So we'll go into the nutrition one day, hopefully.
We'll go in that later. We
Yeah.
want to make sure.
But again, since I'm this like skinny in a sense, does that affect my growth in any way, or should I just be doing this training program and I should see kind of results?
We'll cut that going. Actually, I think that your diet will definitely matter more than your workout. Okay.
Yeah.
In this video, we won't get there yet, though. We won't get into the diet yet. I really want to just focus on just the training program, just to make sure that you know exactly what you should be doing to really improve on everything else, like your
Yeah,
planche,
yeah.
your front lever, everything. Click over here for the diet video.
Let's
Right
get
over here.
it.
Click over here
Let's
for the
get
diet
it.
video. I think that your diet's really important, but we'll get there later.
Okay.
As for right now, your physique is actually perfect for calisthenics because you already have an understanding of, oh, I need to be lean in order to do calisthenics. I need to make sure I don't have so much body fat.
Yeah.
Because calisthenics is so much harder without, with so much body fat.
I think that's like with everything because I do flips and stuff. So the heavier I get, the harder impact I get on the floor. So I don't want to get too heavy, and that's why I don't eat
That's
too
right.
much. But also, it's not on my mind. I love moving. I'm cardio heavy.
Exactly.
So like that's why I want to get like this to this. You know.
Oh yeah, and it has a lot to do with your diet. But at your strength with your physique right now, it's literally perfect for improving on calisthenics. It's literally perfect. The amount of like weight that you have right now, it's helpful to be that, I would say, that lean with like muscle but still be lean.
Yeah, I'm like 140, like 135, 140.
All right, so we just went over pulling with Juna, and now he knows that retraction is key to pull-ups. And the muscle up has two parts, right? The pull-up and the dip. And obviously we had the pull session, so now it's time for the dip session. The main thing about muscle up dips is that they have to be straight bar dips. A lot of people do parallel bar dips, right? Over here, we're gonna be using this bar as a straight bar dip. So one thing that we'll really work on for muscle ups is this right over here. So what you're gonna do, it's the same thing, doing the dip 90 degrees, back up. With the straight bar, you're really activating your chest even more. So less triceps, but more chest. You see? And you see how this correlates to that dip motion.
That's the whole dip, right?
That's the whole dip. That's literally the whole dip.
Yeah, that's the top of the bar.
At the top of the muscle, right?
Whoa.
You got it?
Yeah, okay, I'll give it a try, yeah. So, okay, I'll just try it and then you kind of work on me.
Can you move right over there? There you go. Good, so, same thing, yep.
Here, so I'm going, does it matter with my arms? Am I?
90 degrees, yep. Good job keeping the core tight.
And my
Good,
legs.
and then make sure when you locked out, actually.
Here? Lock out? Oh, like going up?
Yeah, lock out your arms all the way.
Oh, yeah.
Once you're at the top, lock out your arms all the way. Because at the top of the muscle up, you're going to be locked out, right? So, dip, back up, lock out.
Lock out. Oh! See? Oh my god!
Yeah.
Oh! Oh!
So you notice that you're actually activating more of your chest now.
Yeah, that's really hard.
Oh. Train that dip. There you go. Keep pushing up. Good. Good. Yep. All the full extension right there.
That's so hard. But I can see how this can translate.
Exactly.
I think I'm just missing all these muscles.
No, you're not. What we're doing here is we're strengthening that dip portion.
Oh my
Excellent
gosh.
work, man.
Dude.
Excellent
Oh my
work,
god.
man.
How many of those am I supposed to be doing?
Oh yes, I forgot to tell you. Earlier for the pull-ups, that should be 3 sets of 5 pull-ups and 3 sets of 10 scapular raises. Because scapular raises is what builds your retraction, right?
And I felt it, especially in my back. Like, I actually activated my back. 100%.
Activating your back is the #1 thing for pull-ups. Since we're over here for the dips, we're really activating our chest, but still keeping our core very tight. Because I noticed that your abs are still flexing as you're doing the dip, and that's perfectly fine. That's perfect.
Is that not supposed to be flexing?
You are supposed to be flexing.
I am supposed to be flexing.
So you did a great job. Okay. But what you really want to make sure that you're doing is locking out all the time. So in the beginning, there's a slight lack of locking out, but now you kind of see the reason why you lock out all the way, right?
Yeah, because then you do the full
muscle up, right?
Yeah.
You're not gonna stop right here. So, but I love how you did that, and honestly, if you're really trying to learn muscle up, pull, dip, combine, right? So the pulling portion we did earlier, but this dip portion right here, it's so different because you're actually using more chest than you are triceps with the normal dip. So this dip right here, the normal dip, it's really tricep dominant, and there's not too much chest involved until we use the straight bar. It activates everything here a lot better, and it's for the muscle up. So here, lock out, down, flex my abs, flex my chest, my shoulders forward, up, 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 up. I think we should be doing 3 sets of 8 for these. 3 sets of 8 for you.
Wow. Yeah.
And you guys, it really depends on where you are right now. Juno over here, again, he's had an acrobatic background. He does a lot of strength training. So I will push more numbers on him. But really, you want to just get good at this. Get good at the basics. Oh, there you go.
Wait, what just happened? Wait, oh, yeah. That's when you're on the bar.
Actually, that's a great cut. That's a really good. That's a really good like cut for the next thing.
Really?
That's perfect because what he did there was actually a muscle up negative.
Oh, yeah.
So go down again.
So here.
Yep, and then back down. Yes.
Oh!
Yes. Are you understanding something now?
Wait, that's the thing I want to learn. Ah!
So that brings us to the next step of muscle up.
Dude!
That brings us to the next step of muscle up. So Juno's already moving ahead of us right now.
Let's go.
And that's a great thing. If you feel that's you, go ahead and skip part of this video, honestly. We want you to learn. So this is actually
Oh! And then you
wonderful.
do the pull-ups here. Oh, okay, that's how it works, actually.
So the muscle up negative is actually a very great skill to learn. That's why we're actually over here instead of doing it on the high bar, because the high bar is much more, you have to be in that top position already.
Oh,
so
then the last video you were like, oh, if you can jump up into the negative, but
Yeah.
I got a couple people saying they couldn't jump that high.
exactly, which is why we have the low bar here. So Juna already figured that out. But what we really want to focus on is during the negative.
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna stand right there with you.
Yeah.
What you really want to focus on for the negative is to, once you're up here, you're gonna try to keep the bar as close to your chest as possible until the end, right? So when you're doing the actual muscle up instead of the negative, the bar is gonna be really close to your chest at one point. It's gonna be boom, boom. It's gonna be really close to your body. The further the bar is away from your body, the harder it is, right?
Harder it is. Oh, wow.
So I like how you're keeping the bar close to your chest. You should be doing that a lot more. I want to watch you from here. Nice, nice, nice. Yep. And I want to change the angle for them.
That would be perfect.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Good. There you go. See? One more time. At the top. Keep that bar close to your body. Right here. Right? Mm-hmm. Good. Always face forward though. Good.
Oh, face forward.
Face forward. Don't look at me. It's fine.
Okay, my bad.
You can hear what I'm saying, but you don't have to look at me.
For sure.
All right. Good. Oh, nice.
Oh, man.
And we're building stamina.
I'm starting to like fall faster.
We're building stamina though. That's the thing.
Okay.
So of course, when you start to feel a lot of fatigue, that's when you actually want to take a short break. Breaks are necessary, so don't really force yourself till you're actually straining your muscle. That's very bad, and it causes injuries. But you're doing a great job, man. And honestly, you're really learning about how to do the muscle up based on this negative, because you're really focusing on your body being the pole being very close to your body at all times.
Yeah.
So,
dude, I'm feeling it because like I used to do a lot of dips like here, and I was like, oh,
it doesn't really help that much.
No, because this is all tricep.
Yeah.
But like when I'm here, oh my god, I feel it
all your chest.
all in my chest.
Right?
Like look, I can squeeze it, and there's like a little bit of definition coming in.
Exactly.
So I'm feeling that.
So it's all about that chest movement. So if I'm over here, you'll feel your dips, right? And as you go nice and slow into that position, the bar is gonna be close to me.
Oh.
It's a good little negative. So negatives are very helpful.
Like hugging the bar, literally.
Yeah. Hugging the bar is kind of your goal. Very nice, nice lockout, beautiful. Good.
Oh, yeah.
Good. Let's go for another one. Okay. Good. Put that push in. Good. Nice. Around the bar. Around the bar. Nice. Beautiful. Nice.
Oh, I don't know if you guys can tell, I'm making the funniest faces because I'm like there's just like so much work going down. Oh my god.
But I see you really fighting for it, which is what matters.
It feels good.
You're fighting, man.
That feels amazing. Dude, thank you so far. Wow.
And that actually concludes the muscle up part.
Okay.
Yeah. And for the front lever training that we're about to do, we're gonna take a short little break before that. But other than that, that is gonna be the muscle up training that he does for the next 30 days from now. 3 sets of 5 muscle up negatives on a low bar. So not jumping to the high bar. This is gonna be the type of bar that you want to use.
So you recommend like, because I don't have this at home, so you recommend I come to the park to do that or somewhere close by to...
Yeah.
Is that the best place to train, like a park?
It's
Or
it's gonna be either at a park or anywhere that has like a low bar. Like maybe if there's like a low monkey bar, that should be fine as well.
Okay, so just looks for something like this.
Something that has enough to support your weight that you can actually go around. So nothing blocking over here.
Yeah, because I think if I did this here, I'd probably like, boom,
Yeah.
like hit my back on this back one. Okay, I feel it.
Not really, because you're
No?
still trying to focus on having your body up here. So if you do it nice and slow.
Oh yeah, even if I do it wrong, I just thought I would hit myself,
Yeah,
but I guess not.
At your size, you wouldn't hit it.
Fair enough.
If somebody was like a little bit too big, then they might hit their head. But we're fine.
Okay,
Right
so this is a good spot.
There's a good spot, yeah.
Woo! Let's go!
Nice.
Oh, and then I'm
Nice, and
slow.
he's going back. Yeah, see? See, so once you learn it, it just comes as easy as that. Boom.
That's gonna be my slow muscle up one day. Remember this video.
Yeah, the slow muscle up for him is coming.
Yes.
But other than that, we'll actually move on to front lever.
Yeah.
A lot of pulling today, but hey, it's okay.
I'm feeling amazing.
All right, we're back at it for front lever training, guys. Front lever, a very intermediate static movement of calisthenics, and we all love it. We all love it. It's a very cool move that you're literally floating underneath the bar, and I really want you to learn it. And I know that you, he's currently at his tuck, right? Your tuck?
Yeah, I just started on my tuck.
He's on his tuck front lever right now. And what our goal is for today, or at least for the next 30 days, is to get from a tuck front lever to a comfortable advanced tuck. And advanced tuck is very much harder than the tuck. So we're really gonna focus on adding a lot of volume to his training. So one of the first movements that we should be learning for front lever is the same thing, right? Like scapular retraction. So this one. So we're gonna continue doing these to the workout. You don't have to do them now. But retraction is very important because when you're doing a front lever, you really want to, you can come over here. When you're doing a front lever, you really want to stay not like this, but retracted like this. Like that, yep.
Oh,
So you might not be fully retracted all the way for a front lever, but you should be actively trying to retract. Make sense?
So am I trying to? So when you say retract, I'm trying to squeeze my back muscles
Yes.
together?
Yes. So you're trying to squeeze back like this.
Okay. Because I always thought like you're supposed to like hang.
Oh no.
No? Oh, okay. So it's
Well,
wrong.
now he knows. Now we know.
Yeah, that's probably why I don't get it.
It should always be trying actively, like even if you cannot retract all the way, guys, you really want to just retract as much as you can during the front lever, because again, front lever is such a high back engaging movement. You really want to retract. It's never protracting unless you want to activate everything else over here. But front lever involves a lot of back, so again, with those scapular raises, that's a must. And as for static exercises for you, we'll get there in a second. For scapular raises, you want to continue doing 3 sets of 10 for front lever workouts. And the next static movement that you want to try out is actually the front lever tuck, max hold, right? Max hold, and keep your knees to your chest. Keep your knees to your chest. Should be a max hold.
Wow, dude.
Once you get a max hold, it's so basically front lever training is a combination of statics and dynamics. Dynamics would be the scapular movement and the raises. Right now we're working on statics.
Okay.
So have that. I'm gonna actually. I'm gonna touch you.
Yeah. How are you, man?
I'm gonna make sure that you're fine. Good. Let's do a couple of those just for the video. Good. Retraction. Good. And imagine that for the front lever.
That's a lot of pressure. Okay,
So
nice.
now let's come back down.
Sick.
Come back down. Take a little breather, and then we're gonna get straight into the max hold for your tuck. So for your tuck, bring your knee all the way to your chest. Literally bring your knee all the way to your chest, and try to just hold that, and try to retract your scapula just like this. So not like this. This is not a front lever at all. It's not a front lever. This is a front lever.
Oh.
Understood?
Yeah, that's a big difference.
All right, let's see it.
All
So
right.
max hold, tuck.
So I start from dead hang?
Nope, just kick into it.
Just go. Oh.
Good,
Whoa.
right there. Yep.
Whoa. Oh.
Keep that holding. Keep
That's
that
like a
holding.
ball.
Good. And actively try to retract. Good. Good.
Oh my
Perfect.
god.
Okay.
Oh my god, what did I work on there? That was crazy. Wait.
It's hard because you need to kind of retract a little bit more.
I didn't feel my retraction at all. Like,
Yeah, I do though. So
okay.
it's, so I feel like you have the strength for it. You just need to a little bit more.
Yeah,
So
I still
instead of
felt like a ball.
oh no, that's not how you do. So again, for anybody trying to learn front lever here, it's gonna be not like this, right? Not like this, but like this. This is actually the way to go. This like back like this.
Yeah.
This is how you activate everything over here.
Well, I felt it when you tapped my back. I felt like, oh, okay, I gotta do this, and then I was like, oh, okay, that's an easier hold than if I'm like, yeah.
Exactly. It's almost like you're trying to make this a board instead of a ball. Make it more like a board.
A board instead of a ball.
So making it to a ball, you have no support at all. You'll fall.
Uh-huh.
Making it like a board like this, you'll be like, much tougher.
Oh yeah.
See? Okay.
Oh wow.
So, are you gonna try that again? But try to really focus on your retraction. So, again, keep your knees to your chest. See? My retraction. I'm retracting my scapula. My knees are to my chest, and I'm actively pushing like this.
So to pull my legs up, like, I can't tell what I'm activating. So when I'm pulling up, you like you said the retraction. What are my legs really doing here? Because
they're doing nothing for now until you do a full. So until you're doing a full, they're doing nothing. But once you're tucking in, your legs are just used to add a little bit of weight to make the exercise harder.
Oh.
Because if we cut your legs off, it will be super easy to hold the front lever, right?
Yeah.
The more weight that you put ahead of your body, that's what makes front lever hard, right? That's what makes a full front lever much harder than like a tuck or like an advanced tuck. Because the more weight you put ahead, it's harder.
Okay.
But yeah, guys, this is front lever it's a very intermediate move, and we'll definitely get Juna from tuck to advanced tuck.
I've always wanted to learn an advanced tuck because it's like you watch them and like when I came here the first day watching the lever, I'm like, man, he makes that look so easy, and when you watch it's like, man, that's super easy. And then you try like, oh man, that's impossible, bro. Like, so major props. That's insane. Like,
thanks, man. This is it comes with a lot of dedication to this. So I'm glad that you made the first step into trying to learn it, and you have a good background right now in fitness. So I'm really happy that you're motivated to actually come here and make the time to improve on yourself and make this work out for you, man. So congrats, man, for that.
Oh, thank you. It means so much to like learn this stuff, and again, like, I'm learning this stuff because I've always wanted to learn it, and I haven't taken the steps to go do it because I don't know what to do first, right? That's why I reached out to this guy, and I'm so happy I did because now I get to have proper steps. So thank you again, a lot.
I got you, man. I got you.
Yeah. You got
anytime.
So what's next? We're just working on the.
So we're gonna do one more max hold. I'm gonna just do this for the camera, like a full front. There you go. So, yeah, that's a full front. Just for the camera for a little bit. Job is to make sure that you can hold that tuck and really focus on just retracting. I'm gonna show them. Retract, retract, boom, retract. Make your back like a board, right? Not like a ball, make it a board. Yep, just like that. Everything tightens up when you retract, right? Everything tightens up. So go ahead, try it again.
All right,
let's see it.
Let's do it.
Pick that up, pick that up. Good, retract, right? Retract. I'm gonna lift you up, retract more. There you go.
Oh, I'm dipping again.
Keep that. There you go. If you feel yourself dipping, bring this closer to your face.
Oh.
There you go, nice, like that. Keep that holding for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and drop.
Oh.
Wonderful, man.
Oh my god.
That's it.
Oh. Oh.
All right.
Okay.
How do you like that?
I can't even describe what that felt like. Like, my hands are on fire. I wanted to ask, how am I supposed to hold that? Because I've been like gripping like crazy, like this, or like I don't even know how I'm supposed to hold the bar.
Try to do a false grip actually.
False grip.
If you want, the front lever is a lot easier and it's more proper to do it with the false grip like this.
Oh.
So if you're holding like a tuck, this.
Okay.
Or like this. This is fine for a tuck. But once you do front lever full, then you want to focus on your false grip more.
False grip.
Right now, I don't know if you should be focusing so much on it.
Yeah.
But in the future, false grip is gonna come in real handy.
They said it's more of like an intermediate thing to start working on, right?
Yeah, we don't care about that right now.
Okay.
I just want you to focus on tuck, moving on to advanced tuck.
Yeah, I don't think I'd be able to hold that if I even tried. Like, I'm like down here hanging for my life, so that's amazing.
Exactly.
Yeah. Okay.
But you're doing great. I think at your level right now, within the next week or two, we can really start doing tuck raises. And what that would look like is tuck raises, right? Like this.
Oh, that looks fire. Okay.
So it's basically raising it, using your lats, still having that retraction, right?
Okay.
That's like the maximum. That's one of the most important things.
That looks like that, like the thing where they put their legs all the way to the top and go over the bar. Because I've seen people do that.
It's a lot harder because you're starting from the bottom and you're really just doing this.
Interesting. Because I know like I just want to kind of show, like I'm here,
Yeah, go ahead.
and then you can pull up here, but I can't do it anymore. So maybe this would help that, you think?
This would help that. This would help for the pullover. But I feel like pullover is so much easier because your arms are bent. Both front lever, back lever, and planche are all straight arm strength exercises. Your arms have to be straight, and you have to use it in a way that lifting cannot really use it like that. Lifting does not help you for that. It's all about straight arm strength, right? So for straight arm strength for front lever, straight arm strength for back lever, straight arm strength for planche. So everything's straight arm strength.
I see that, yeah.
Pullover is bent arm strength, so that's going to be totally different. Yeah.
Wow. Amazing.
That's it for the front lever one though. But you did great.
Yeah.
I think honestly, yes, we'll get with those raises in 2 weeks from now. Those raises. All right.
I'm like actually mind blown. I'm gonna start working on that every single day because you said how many days a week do I do that?
Max hold for front lever tuck. You're gonna do that 3 sets of max hold, and you would only do that for 2 days of the week.
2 days a week.
2 days of the week. And whichever days that you can. I'm not gonna force you to do like Monday or Friday. I feel like what matters is you get those 2 days in and put spacing. You should be doing the scapula raises 4 days a week actually, because not only are you doing them for front lever, but you're also doing them for muscle up and pull-ups, right? So it's gonna be really, really fundamental that Juna works on his scapula movement, scapula mobility, because it's so. You'll realize how important it is to use your back. You'll realize it.
Yeah, because I've been really working on the dead hang. We've been because of rock. Like I said, I'm really into rock climbing, and I want to be able to hold my body weight. So like being able, I've always wanted to hang with one arm, and like now I can hang like this forever. I can hang on one arm, on like really easily now.
Yeah.
And I want to be able to like pull up with just one arm.
One arm pull.
Like that kind of stuff eventually.
Okay.
So I'm sure
that could be another time for another video for sure.
that would be amazing.
For one arm pull up.
Yeah.
We're gonna move on to back lever, and then if we have time, we'll do the handstand push-ups.
Let's get it.
Great. First thing about back lever is skinning the cat, and Juna has a good understanding of that, so we're gonna see how he does on it, and let's see what critiques we can make. So get to it. Let's see it.
All right.
Woo!
I love skin the cat because it's like a great stretch, but I didn't know it was called skin the cat until I watched the video.
It's also called the German hang. Oh. All the way. Good. All the way. Beautiful. Beautiful. And actually, that's perfect. That's a perfect skin the cat. So I'm trying to see where you're lacking now. Let's go ahead and do one where your legs are extended. So get into a back lever. Okay. Start doing like a straddle or a tug.
Oh God.
Start extending your legs. I want to see when you fall.
Extending?
Yeah.
Oh. Ah. What?
Now get into a tug. Hold this right here. Hold this.
Ah.
Can you tug like that? Is that easy?
That is terrifying.
Okay, good. All right, good. This is a great intro to back lever, actually. Let's come back down.
Is my arms fine?
Your arms are fine. Yes.
Okay.
Yes, you're not gonna get injured. Good job.
Dude, wow, that's a great stretch.
Back lever is very tendon intensive, actually, because not only are you having your arms straight, just like front lever, but you're putting a lot of stress on your joints over here and your shoulders as you need to push them forward like this. So, first things first, you had a great skin the cat.
Okay.
I think the one thing you really want to work on is really flexing your shoulder forward, like this.
Oh.
Your chest should be squeezed together, and your shoulders should be trying to face my fingers as much as possible. So come over here, actually.
Oh my God.
Come over right here. And bring your shoulders toward me.
Wait, like
Like yeah, like this. Like
oh, downwards.
yes.
Okay.
And you should feel your traps start to flex too, like this forward.
Oh. Yeah, I feel.
So bring your arms back here, and then. Yep, it should be forward. Like it should be kind of rounded over here.
Yeah, I feel super
Beautiful.
rounded.
Beautiful. Now practice that for back lever, because if you don't have a good base right here, you won't be able to hold yourself up. I think skin the cat is great. You should continue doing that. But now you should be doing tucks for back lever. So get into a good position. Get straight into the back lever. Get a tuck in. But notice how my shoulder is actively going like this. It's pushing forward. My shoulders are to the ground, right? Once you feel more comfortable, you can add more weight, right?
Oh, what the?
You can add more weight as you feel more comfortable. But as for now, if the tuck feels hard, just really focus on pressing the chest in and pressing the shoulders forward. So like this. You see this? This is how it actually looks when it's off the bar. Yep. So come right here. Actually, come right here. So shoulders forward. Yep, like that. Like that. And notice how his chest is flexed, his shoulders are forward, and this part of his body rounded. Rounded. Cool? You want to try that out again? And
Yeah.
see if you can hold that static movement?
Oh, I wasn't breathing that whole time.
You gotta breathe though.
I gotta breathe.
Gotta breathe, okay.
Actually, yeah, that's a good question. When do I breathe in this? Like when I'm trying the back lever, I don't know when I can breathe. Like here.
Slow breath. Just slow breath.
Am I
It is
breathing?
a static movement, so you want to constantly breathe right here.
Oh!
You know, you were able to actually hold the tuck. Once again, you're really gonna focus. A million times I'm gonna say this, but you want to focus on having your shoulder in front. Your chest is gonna be compressing. Your back should be rounded, right? Look how rounded his back is. This is gonna be a great base. He has a great base, both front and back for back lever. That should really help him hold it a lot longer. So really practice that as you're doing the static move, right? So, and for the sets that Juna you will be doing would be 3 sets of max back lever tuck holds, 3 sets, and that would be done 2 days a week. Any 2 days, just space it out again. And then you would be doing the skin to cats, 5 skin to cats per set, and we're gonna do 3 sets of those, and that would be for 2 workouts of the week.
Cool.
So I'm gonna have you start going from a tuck to extending your leg a little bit more, right? So instead of doing a tuck, instead of tucking, you're gonna start to extend your legs, right?
Dang. All right.
Yep.
I got that.
That's gonna be, that is your next step. But we'll really focus on those sets that I've told you earlier. Other than that, that is about it for today. We've had so much fun actually learning the back lever, front lever, muscle up, and pull-ups, and I'm sure that Juna's really getting those foundations in. And I'm really excited for what's next. Juna is on a 30-day program with me right now, and if you see that this is valuable to you, go ahead and hit me up at my Instagram, steve.respect, or my calisthenics TikTok, which is Calisthenics.
If you guys want to join us on a free once-a-week training here at the Arcadia Park near the Santa Anita racetrack, join us every single Monday between 6 p.m. and 8 p.m. and we'll be having a great time. Thank you guys for watching, and if you want to learn stuff like backflips, which I'm gonna be doing here with Stefan one day.
Oh, I really want to learn that, man. Damn.
Dude, you got that 100%. With this physique, he can do anything, but you as a person can learn calisthenics, learn flips, learn anything. Just put your mind to it and become one with you. Become calisthenics. See you on the next one.
See you guys on the next one. Take care.
Dude.